And salutations, citizens of the internet, interbulators, and doubting cultists. Crazy Delaney here, once again, much to the dismay of Tom Newton, Zemu TV, and many others who probably all happen to be the same person using a lot of different names. Yes, more aliases than D.B. Cooper, some of you people. But here I am, once again, and I'm here to talk to you about Narconon. Narconon has problems. Narconon has such incredible problems that Huey Lewis and the News, Milli Vanilli, and Vanilla Ice, all full of fail themselves, got together and had an intervention for their good friend Narconon. You see, Narconon is addicted to fail. Narconon ODs every day on fail. The message of this video is simple, blunt, and clear. Narconon sucks. In fact, Narconon sucks more than Janet Jameson in a Slurpee drinking contest. Narconon sucks more than the Democratic Party. Narconon sucks way more than the Republican Party. You give me something that sucks, Narconon would suck it right through a garden hose with every ping pong ball in China along with it. I guarantee it. This video is going to focus on the physical aspects of the Narconon program, namely the detoxification phase of the program, which is called the New Life Detoxification Program. It is adapted from the Purification Rundown, which was formulated by, give you 3 guesses, and it rhymes with L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard. It's a combination of exercise, nutrition, and sauna use. And all of this is supposed to get rid of drug residue from fatty tissues. All of this is based on the idea that drugs are stored in body fat, and these drugs can be released through the exchange of fats and exercise and, the normal, disposal of waste from the body. If you're a client of Narconon, you're going to get to take a lot of tasty vitamins. You're going to be sucking down a lot of niacin, which seems to be their favorite vitamin. You're going to sweat a lot in a sauna. You're going to do some exercise, and you're going to consume a blend of vegetable oils. Sounds tasty. I'm sure you're salivating right now. Vegetable oil, I know I am. It's going to be tough to get through this. That's really a quick and dirty summary, with emphasis on the dirty, of what likely is going to happen if you went to Narconon. Folks, I like science fiction. I like a little Battlestar Galactica and some chocolate milk after a long day at the cubicle farm. However, I don't want science fiction used to treat people with serious, life-threatening medical issues. Is that so much to ask? The problem, ladies and gentlemen, is that Hubbard's detoxification program is based on science fiction. It rests on the idea that drugs, and yes, even radiation, but we're focusing on drugs, are water-soluble and can be stored in the body's fat tissue. My understanding is that he isn't completely wrong on that, but they aren't going to stick around in fat tissue for as long as Hubbard thinks they do, and he completely ignores the fact, or he just doesn't know, that not all drugs are fat soluble. In any event, the whole thing is junk science. It is built on a false premise. It is a house of cards stuck together with Elmer's glue in a blowing hurricane. It cannot stand. There is no way in hell it can work. Hubbard was wrong. Hubbard was such a scientific illiterate that, honest to God, there probably should be a movement to posthumously revoke his library card or something. Or, honestly, I'm really tempted, okay, to get a bunch of people together with Ouija boards and, we'll use them to contact L. Ron Hubbard to tell him what a gigantic ignoramus he was. It'll be the first time in history hell was ever flash rated. But seriously, don't do that. I don't want to be responsible when your heads start spinning like Linda Blair and you go to your mom and say, "That idiot on the interweb told me to do it, Mom." No, sir, not going there. All kidding aside, Narconon is potentially dangerous. Niacin, which for some reason Hubbard had a hard-on for, is taken in some pretty high doses, and according to Wikipedia, 3 times what the upper daily limit for an adult, according to the Institute of Medicine's Food and Nutrition Board. The fact of the matter is that high levels of niacin are associated with liver and kidney damage. Not kidding. If you're addicted to heroin, you definitely don't want to be risking liver and kidney damage, as, well, you're in a lot of trouble already. Just, as a layperson, myself, the main drug over here in Western Washington, where I live, come and get me, OSA, is methamphetamine. Seriously, come and get me. Is methamphetamine. That's the big nightmare drug. And I could not imagine this doing a damn thing for a meth addiction. I know, an appeal to, personal incredulity and all that. It's not a valid argument, but seriously, meth is hardcore. Frankly, I think meth would kick Narconon's ass, sorry to say. The bottom line is that this is junk science. It's dangerous, and the public needs to know about the very real dangers of Narconon. I'm dangerously close to the opinion that Narconon treating anybody is criminal. Narconon needs to be narked out. There is more to come from me on this. Trust me. Until next time, peace, victory, and as always, drive safe. Crazy Delaney out.